Hey guys, today I'm making my mother's recipe for chocolate chip cookies. I am just taking some baking soda and then I'm putting that into a mixing bowl. I'm keeping my dry separate from my wet, mixing in some salt, and now I'm going to mix in some flour. It takes 2¼ cups. There's my butter. It's very room temperature. It was very warm in my kitchen, as you guys can see. And I'm going to take some sugar, 3/4 cup of sugar, and then 3/4 cup of brown sugar. This is my vanilla paste that I got on sale. It's really, really yummy. I actually ran out during this video, so I need to get some more. Then I just do a 1/2 teaspoon of water. Then I have to get my 2 eggs. I crack them open with a knife. It's really efficient for me. Okay guys, all done. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my paddle attachment. Put it on my mixer. All my wet ingredients are gonna go in here and beat. And that's gonna take a while. I kind of put the eggs in too early. I should have put them in after the butter was creamed, but it's not gonna kill anybody. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing for a while, and I'll be back in a minute. I'm also going to kind of sift through my dry ingredients, the salt, flour, and baking soda, but I'm just mixing it together a little bit so it incorporates better, hopefully. Do you guys see how delicious this looks? It's so delicious. Yum. I need to chop my chocolate. I'm going to use 50 grams of dark and 50 grams of milk chocolate. But what I need to do is chop it and then put it in the flour. So the flour will kind of help suspend it. So I'm literally just going to chop it. It's not going to be very interesting. And then I'll come back when it's time to put it in the flour. So this is not a whole lot. So I'm going to add another 25 grams. So I have my milk and dark chocolate. I'm literally just adding it in to my flour mixture. So I got my mixer not turned on. I'm going to turn it on. I'm just going to gently tap some of this in. Yum. Here's my dough. It's very loose. I'm pretty sure I followed all the ingredients, but if I didn't, it literally, no one will die. So nobody was killed. It's very loose, but I'm going to put it in the fridge. Oh, you know what it is? I just realized the butter it's like way warmer than room temperature. That's why it's so loose. I had it out longer than I normally do. So pretty much basically melted. So it just needs to be in the fridge for longer. So I will be coming back in probably like an hour or two after I let it really, really cool. And then we'll put them in the oven. All right, guys. Hello. It's the next day. I'm about to make my cookies. I have my oven on 375. A lot more firm than it was yesterday. Like I said yesterday, what did I say yesterday? Oh, because the butter was very, very warm when I put it in the dough yesterday. It was almost making the dough looser because the butter is such a huge component of the dough. So having it firm in the fridge overnight was kind of the best move. So here's the block of dough. All right, so I'm going to do something unconventional. I am taking comments and criticisms and suggestions and advice on how to do this better. The way I portion my dough is I just cut it. So now it's more or less in 6 different equal parts. And then I literally just cut it into small parts and then roll the small parts into dough or into balls. So they're like about this big. Just drop my knife. So I'm gonna make 18 cookies. I'll probably just leave these in the fridge for a little while, just in case I get the hankering to make more, because I ran out of vanilla making this recipe. I didn't realize. So I'm going to organize these on my baking sheet. So I'm literally just gonna take these little dough slices, make a sweet little dough ball, put it near the end, smash it like a tiny bit just to get to stay. Okay, so my oven's at 375. Hello. And I just put them in here. I normally don't drop it. And then it's important to only wait like 4 minutes and then turn the tray around. Some people's ovens, mostly mine for some reason, they don't necessarily cook evenly all around the oven. So about 4 or 5 minutes through, I'll flip it around and then leave it for another 4 or 5 minutes. And I'll show you what you want them to look like. Because one thing you need to remember is that they're not going to be as gooey when they cool as they are when they come out of the hot oven. This is exactly what you want them to look like when they're ready to be flipped. So we're just gonna flip them around, y'all. And also those portions are pretty well done. I'm glad this came out right. And then I'm just gonna wait for 5 more minutes and then they should be all done. One thing I don't always do is take them out. Oh, that's okay. I'm literally gonna smack the air bubbles out of them. And these edges, maybe like literally 1 more minute. Just one more minute. But I don't know if it does make a difference. But last time I made cookies, I smacked the air bubbles out and they were really dense and chewy in like a really yummy, delicious way. So I'm hoping that that is the variable that will make it really, really delicious, perfect Gordy One cookies. Okay, these literally look perfect. Now, I already cleared out space in my freezer. I'm gonna put them in the rack and leave them for like a minute or two, just so I can get them off the pan. And then I will roll the rest of these and bake them, and we will be back to show you the final product. Okay, guys. Ooh, yum. Do you see how they look right out of the oven? They're like the beautiful gold around the edge, and they're really light in the middle. These ones are really good. These are going to be a little more crispy than normal. These ones that are like so doughy, these ones are my favorite. But this is like a good, like a universal kind of everyone loves these. Okay, guys, I'm hanging out with Kevin right now, and I cannot believe, but you're watching Murder by Death, and he's like, well, I wish you had brought me those chocolate chip cookies. I said, well, we're gonna make, guys, this looks so good. Look how creamy it is. Okay, guys, Kevin has these like big baking sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 7 of them. 6, 7. So we'll do.
They're gonna be so thick.
Guys, we put them in the deep freezer for too long to chill them, so we won't have to wait. And they are hello. Okay, guys.
Hi.
We have a little bit of differentiation in size. I think this one's my favorite because this is the exact crust that I want.
Oh, yes.
The semi-sweet was not the best option, so
no,
I think...
this is milk. Milk was not this is milk chocolate.
Oh, I thought we were using semi-sweet.
No, we should have been. Or that or dark. This is...
Right, so don't use those. The moral of the story is, they're good. They would just be better if we didn't freeze them completely solid.
I think it was too much. They're still very good. Still, guys, I gotta tell you, still my favorite way to eat eggs. So if you're looking for a good egg recipe, chocolate chip cookies, it should be your go-to.
What are the macros on those? Okay, Kevin, say bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, this is like the 3rd time I'm hanging up the vlog, but goodbye and peace, y'all.